It's about that time. It's about that time. NBA, NBA playoffs. I freaking screwed it up. NBA playoffs are now here. The play-in is ending today. We got the Hornets Magic. We got the Warriors Suns. Hell, Scott Foster is calling Warriors and Suns. So expect Draymond to get himself ejected at the very end of the game, or might as well in the first quarter. Hell, maybe the first minute. Maybe he gets into a fight with Dylan Brooks. I don't know. But, man, let me say this, though. The Hornets and Magic. Hornets better win. There is such a morale difference that makes this between these two teams that makes it so funny. Like, the Hornets have to win, man. Please. Please, the basketball gods, let the Hornets win so I can see the most toxic series of all time. Like, bro, if we ever get this series, it's going to be the closest thing we're ever going to get to a mouse at the palace again. Like, I'm serious, bro. Bro, Isaiah Stewart literally had his hand in Miles Bridges' hair after Miles Bridges punched Jalen Duren. It had Diabate tweaking the fuck out. How would you not want to see a series between these two teams? And then in their last meeting, they told their coach to not shake hands with them, and they were bickering. Like, we need this series. We need this series for the love of the game, man. Like, I need this. Speed, I need this. I really genuinely do, and I'd be surprised if the Hornets lost due to the morale of the Magic right now. Paolo is not that guy. He was Ben Simmons out there in Philly. Funny enough, he wouldn't shoot up the ball. There were shot clock violations. He had an open three with like 5 seconds left on the shot clock violation, and he didn't take the shot. And they're gonna fire their coach even if they beat the Hornets tonight. So it's like, yeah, man. Either way, he's fired. So team morale again. It's down the tons. And you expect me to Desmond Dane is going to lead this team. But then again, this Hornets team has Grant Williams. So, and they had him try to score that 3-point in the clutch. It went as well as you expected. But the Hornets won because Kobe White, oh my God, what a demon. And LaMelo Ball, but we don't talk about what he did to Bam, though. But, I mean, LaMelo Ball, man, he either be making some of the most great plays and great shots that you will ever see, or he'll just do something that'll make you go, what the hell are you doing? And I mean, you could say that already with his driving skills. But, Hornets better win this game. Like, that's all I know. And then the Warriors, Suns. I mean, that's going to be a fun game. You got Dylan Brooks on one side, and you got Draymond Green on the other side. I mean, that's already a classic in the making. And you got Scott Foster calling it. We're going to have the most controversial game of the playoffs, and we're in the freaking play-in. Now, let's talk about the games. The series that are going to start, I believe so, tomorrow. First up, we're going to have the 1 seeds. Talk about them. The Pistons, Ants, the Hornets / the Magic. Now, I'm going to say, if the Hornets were to play them, if the Magic were to play them, where I would expect this. If the Hornets were to play them, I actually expect a competitive series. Honestly, this would probably be the best series of the first round, honestly. Honest to God. Not because of the fight value that it would have, but because they're going to be playing. They're going to be playing tough. They're going to be fighting for every loose ball. There's just going to be a lot of heart and a lot of egos clashing in this fight. And they already don't like each other. So, this is a perfect mesh of a playoff series. A perfect mesh of an 8v1 playoff series that usually they'd get blown out in. But now it's got this so much heart, so much emotions. It's going to add up into this great fuse of games. And even if the games are a blowout, there's going to be so much action at the end of it that'll make you forget how bad the game was. So if they were to play the Hornets, I would expect this to be in a 6-game series. I don't expect the Hornets to beat the Pistons in a series. I wouldn't mind that happening, honestly. But I do think the Hornets are going to show a lot of heart, at least win 2 games, and I think this will be a 6-game series. Now, if the Magic were to win it, I'm going to be honest, they're going to get swept. All right, Paolo. If Paolo is your number 1 option on your team, you're not beating Cade Cunningham. I'm sorry, you're not. You're not beating Jalen Duren. You're probably going to be worse than Isaiah Stewart, honestly. But like you're just not going to win a game against the Pistons. I'm sorry, you're just not. And then we got the Thunder, Warriors/Suns. I screwed up the Suns so badly. But I think this is very interesting. The Warriors move on. It'll be really interesting to see how Curry would play in the next series, and I'd be down for that. If the Suns were to win, I don't think the Suns have much of a chance. And that's because of the depth. Jalen Green had a 35-point game, and they still outchoked Denny Advika. So it just depends on the rest of the team besides Jalen Green. Because if Jalen Green doesn't have a good performance, or the Suns don't get a hot start tonight, or if they move on, then they're not going to win a game. They're probably going to be swept. Maybe the Suns win a game or win just a game. I don't expect them to win 2, but it would be a 5-game series for the Suns. And I pretty much say that for the Warriors too, because let's face it, Curry has been on a roll lately, but is he really going to beat Shea, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren-led team that could possibly get top 4 pick if the Warriors move on? It's not going to end well. And then Raptors, Cavs. I expect the Cavs to win in 5 because Emmanuel Quickly, their starting guard, he's got right hamstring strain. He's not going to play. It's not been really official yet, but he's pretty much not going to play. They got their best option is Brandon Ingram. We're beating this team. We're beating them in 5. I wouldn't say confident enough to get a series win, to get a sweep, but I'm just going to say beat them in 5 because this should be light work. This should be light work for Donovan on his best day. Then you got the Rockets and Lakers, and honestly, this is a miracle by the Lakers that they're going to face the Rockets, because the Rockets is genuinely the only team that I think the Lakers can, that single-handedly LeBron can beat in this stage of his career, because the Rockets has just been out-choking themselves. The team's chemistry isn't there. Kevin Durant called Jabari Smith, you know what. The team morale just isn't there, and the chemistry isn't there. In the other side, you got LeBron James. No matter who he's playing with, no matter what he's doing, he's going to try to win 100%, even whoever is on his team. He led the 2018 Cavaliers to the finals. If he isn't in the GOAT conversations after that, I don't know who else would. But, seriously, nobody could take that team to the finals, but LeBron did. LeBron freaking did. Mike, honest to God, even though the GOAT debate is going on, this has to be a very big vocal point for that. Look, Michael Jordan would not have sent that 2018 Cavaliers team to the finals. But LeBron did. LeBron did. And for a series alone, I think the Lakers are going to win in 6. I genuinely mean that. Even if Luka and Austin Reeves don't come back later for the series, I genuinely think the Rockets are going to outsell themselves so bad. They're going to collude themselves to lose 4 games and lose this series wholeheartedly. Because LeBron is LeBron. That's simple as it. Even if he gets a sniff of his 2018 form, bro, it's over. It's wraps. And then we got Timberwolves. And then we got the Hawks and Knicks. This is the series that I think there's going to be upset in. Honestly, I think the Hawks are going to win in 6 games. And I say this because, listen, man, even though the Knicks I've heard have picked up as of lately, man, it just feels like the Hawks are on this great pace right now. They got Nick Kelly, Alexander Walker, who's been popping. He's going to get the most improved player of the year. Well, so deserved, bro. I'm genuinely so happy for him. And they just have this great team around them that has a lot of heart, a lot of skill within them, even though their number one pick was a bust. But I genuinely think the Hawks are going to win in 6. And I think I'll talk about this later in depth. But I genuinely do think that the Hawks are going to beat this Knicks team in 6. And I genuinely can't wait. I genuinely can't wait to see it. And then we got Timberwolves, Nuggets. This is going to be a great series either way. And I expect the Nuggets to win because Jokic is that guy. Jokic is the first player ever to lead with rebounds and assists. This guy is absolutely unreal, and he's not even going to win the MVP because of how Shea has been this year. That's just crazy to think about. And then you got freaking Wemby in the West. Like, bro, the West is so stacked compared to the East. It's not even funny and close. But, again, I can expect a really heavy case in this. I expect the Nuggets to either win in 6 or 7 games. Don't do the meme. But, listen, man, if the Timberwolves win the series, it wouldn't be too crazy because the Timberwolves was there before and Anthony Edwards is him. So, yeah. And then the 2v7 series, Celtics, Sixers. I mean, that can be a really fun series, honestly. VJ Edgecumbe had been popping off for the Sixers. Paul George, before he got his little PEDs exposed, was popping off. He hasn't really been doing much after getting back, but, this could be a fun series. But I expect the Celtics to win in 5 or 6. I wouldn't say necessarily expect a full sweep, and even if it was a full sweep, I wouldn't expect it to be in blowout proportions or fashion like the Cavs did to the Heat last year. But yeah, and then we have the Spurs and the Blazers, which I will say, Wemby said Denny was taking a lot of free throws, so Wemby, I need you to cook that bum up and sweep them mofos. I'm going to be completely honest, bro. Wemby, don't let them play about your name. And yeah, that's all I got to say right now. I want to make a more in-depth video about the Hawks and Knicks series on why I think the Hawks are the upset. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye. See you. Let's enjoy this great weekend of NBA basketball, and let's enjoy the NBA playoffs. God bless.